Vitamin D would be a big one. I would say among women, iron would be a common issue. You know, I think now that's coming more to the forefront. Some of the, I guess, more stored vitamins, vitamin A would probably be a big one, and zinc is another one that I think is people don't have a lot of information about, but is very important in a lot of biological or physiological processes.
So I do know that there are deficiencies, but I'm not too well aware of like all the deficiencies. I know from personal experience that there is iron deficiency. I'm pretty sure there's like calcium deficiency. I'm pretty sure there's like potassium deficiency. That's all that can come to mind right now. But I don't think it's too common in Canada or on campus, but I'm sure there are cases.
But I was also a student here for my undergraduate and my graduate tenure. But in terms of what I've thought in terms of the choices for eating, I think they've always been very poor in terms of the healthy choices. Sort of quick and easy fast food the majority of times. Sid Smith, has changed dramatically in terms of its look, but the choices of food have pretty much been the same. But I think a lot of students are so compressed for time and are so sort of caught up in what they have to accomplish that food becomes secondary. And it's sort of, let's get whatever I can get as quick as possible to get me through the next hour of the day.
For the most part, they're pretty good. They have like some sandwiches, like they have like your lettuce. They also have like fruit bowls and salad bowls. But they also have like a lot of options like pizza, sometimes which is like the best like really good seafood. So I think they have a good balance of both. A healthy meal for me consists of like all the foods. Like protein, like your meats, you have to have your vegetables and fruits, and you should have a little bit of carbohydrates. I think it's just a good balance of all of them together is a good meal.
If we're talking about healthy food choices on campus, I think one of the biggest issues is cost. And you're paying a premium for the healthy foods as opposed to paying $5 for an unhealthy meal. And really, if you think about it, it should be the opposite way around. Why not make the healthiest choices easier and more cost-effective for people? Then people may be able to purchase them more.
All right, I was a student too, and I was a poor student with no money. I had $10 a week for my food. That's it. I mean, I lived on my own. My parents said, "You want to educate it? Well, you have to do it all yourself." So that's where I came from. You gotta buy and only eat living food.
People who come to the market are aware. Many other people are aware in other places as well. They shop at other places, but it does take much more time. People who want to be aware of what they're eating, or who are aware of what they're eating, are people who also have to be able to afford the time to actually do a good job of sourcing what it is that they want to eat and preparing it. Nutrient-rich food, especially micronutrient-rich food, tends to have less shelf life. Eating healthy food really requires that we pay very serious attention to the source of our food, right back to the soil in which our food is grown. You have all the vitamins that are naturally there, bioavailable, all but about, and those vitamins break down because they're biovitamins. We have enriched our flour chemically, but those nutrients tend to be less absorbable, so we get much less from our food nowadays, from our flour. When you buy local, you can buy poor quality or good quality, but when you buy long distance, you have no choice and very little opportunity to be able to check to see if you're getting what you think you're getting. So those sorts of choices you have to make. It's easy, it takes a little bit of effort. You have to get up and come to the market on a Saturday morning. It actually gets to be fun, but it's a new habit that one wants to develop.